Hi, my name is Beth and welcome to Trifecta Pilates. Today we're answering the common question, can Pilates help you lose weight? We're also going to get into understanding different factors of overall body composition. We're going to shed the myth of it's 80% nutrition and 20% workouts because that's not accurate at all. Let's get into the very first question. Can a Pilates workout help you lose weight? And this is very similar to asking the question, can eating an apple help me lose weight? And what we're doing is focusing on one specific strategy when we want to focus on maybe an overarching health rather than just one workout. And I see where this myth is perpetuated. If you search on YouTube or if you just search online, you can pull up Pilates workouts that focus on cardioblasting Pilates workouts for weight loss. Now, when we think about cardioblasting Pilates workouts or Pilates workouts to burn X amount of calories, whatever it is, of course you're going to burn calories when you're doing a workout. In fact, you burn calories all day long. So me sitting here talking, you watching this, we are burning calories. Now, when we're faced with more challenges, such as a challenging Pilates workout, like the most recent chair Pilates class where it was a power-based class, that's going to have a higher energy expenditure compared to maybe a restorative class. One of the concerns with only focusing on Pilates for weight loss is it may steer us down a path of only doing one type of Pilates workout, maybe the more challenging classes, rather than using Pilates more as a well-rounded workout program, which is actually what you want for sustainability, to feel good. Because we know for an overall workout program, for our health and wellness, it's not just the push hard workouts. We want days where we do active rest and recovery, days where maybe we're focusing less on strength-based workouts. These are all really important components. So sometimes when we focus on weight loss, we're detaching ourselves from the overall benefits of Pilates. When we think just about weight loss, it's really easy to shift our focus away from overall health and wellness because health really does occur at every single size. In fact, thinner does not mean healthier. We know this. I've had a personal experience with this. One of the times when I was the absolute thinnest I ever was, I was the most unhealthy I ever was as well. And I had no endurance, no stamina. And if you looked at me way back in my early 20s, you would have thought, sure, she's a healthy, young woman. And I was anything but. I was undergoing treatment for cancer. I had lost 25 pounds in approximately a month. And when I went to leave the hospital and walk out, I couldn't even walk out the doors. I fainted while talking to the nurse. And I regained consciousness as they were wheeling me back into my room. And it was one of my defining moments that that's not how I wanted to live. I wanted to be healthy, and that doesn't equal a certain type of body. And if we were to rewind time back to the early 1900s, what we saw promoted as healthy was not a thinner frame, it was a bigger body. And instead of workouts to lose weight, to get thinner, to sculpt the body, or focusing on weight loss pills, it was pills to gain weight. How are you going to get a bigger body and bigger physique? So all we've simply done from that time, basically since I've been alive and beyond, is shift the pendulum to the far end. And what it really does is exclude the vast majority of us. And unfortunately, this is something that the fitness industry and the health industry sometimes perpetuates, that workouts and what we eat are the only ways in which we can be healthy, and health comes in one size, which it definitely doesn't. There's a lot of components to overall health and wellness, and a lot of components to body composition. So let's cover a few different components beyond just workouts and what we eat. Those are two components of body composition. One is sleep. So if you've ever been sleep deprived, you know how this impacts you. Back in the day when I had young kiddos and they were waking up in the middle of the night, I was nursing them, or even after I was done nursing them, and they would just wake up in the middle of the night, my sleep was definitely affected. This impacted what I was consuming. Sometimes I'd have these strange cravings that I usually didn't have. My workouts were impacted as well. I didn't have enough energy to work out the way I wanted to, so I needed to make adjustments because of my sleep. We also know that sleep is so essential, that rest, that digestion aspect of our body, which sometimes we ignore when we're trying to push hard with the workout, we're focusing on one very specific goal, is absolutely essential for overall health and body composition. Now, beyond just kids disrupting sleep, it can be loud noise can disrupt sleep, or if you're a night owl like I am, or suffer from insomnia, I suffer from the insomnia as well, this can disrupt our sleep patterns. And so we all have different sleep hygiene routines that can be impacted by so many things. When we have lack of sleep, this can impact our stress levels. And stress levels can be seen in conjunction with sleep and also something standalone. If our body isn't getting enough sleep, it's going to send stress signals throughout the body that something's amiss and it needs to conserve energy. And it's not going to maybe let us push hard in workouts because our body is already stressed out. In addition, there's a whole bunch of other stressors that we experience. And sometimes when we experience chronic stress, like is so very common nowadays, and we don't have the tools and strategies to reframe maybe how we think about stress or take some time for ourselves to de-stress from that event, situation, or circumstance, then it puts the body in high alert. Extra cortisol courses through the body. It's going to make working out more challenging. Actually, workouts can help reduce stress levels as long as you do so in the right way. But beyond that, sometimes when we're overwhelmed with stress, we're not motivated to work out. Now, another one is genetics, so we just don't talk about enough. So I'll use my body as an example. I have always been bigger in my legs and bigger in my buttocks. That's just how my body is shaped. Now, there have been points where I've been heavier. There have been points when I've been thinner as well. And so my legs, as an example, have gotten pretty thin in the past, but those were also the points when I've been really, really unhealthy. So I don't know if you remember back in the day, like the thigh gap was an important point of workouts, like do this inner thigh workout and you'll get a thigh gap, which actually is not true whatsoever. But people really wanted a thigh gap. And the only points that I had that was during my cancer treatment. And then after a surgery I had that was complicated and I got a lot of infections again, lost quite a bit of weight in a short amount of time. But I wasn't at all healthy there. And so sometimes we ignore that our bodies, there's a genetic component to our body composition. And I can try to fight that in my personal body or accept where I am right here and right now and honor where I am. By the way, the accepting and honoring feels pretty amazing, so I suggest that. When we move on then to thinking about another component of our overall body composition, the last component is the age that we're at, because we are aging every single day. And as we age, changes take place. For instance, our metabolism will typically slow down. Our muscle mass is going to decrease. When our muscle mass decreases, this impacts our body composition. So as we age, it may have an impact on our weight. And where I am right now, at age 43, is not where I began the Pilates method in my early 20s. My body composition has changed, and it's going to continue to change. So back to the original question, can you lose weight when you do Pilates workouts? Sure, I've lost weight as I have done consistent Pilates workouts. I've also gained weight when I've done consistent Pilates workouts. So something that really helped me was when I started talking more kindly to myself. And I did this one day. I looked at myself in the bathroom mirror. I had no makeup on. And I looked at myself in the eyes in the mirror and I said, I am beautiful. Thank you, body, for supporting me, for being there for me every single day, even if I haven't been kind to you. I'm going to try to listen to your innate wisdom, tapping into the signals that you're sending me. And I want you to work with me though, because sometimes I'm going to ask you to push a little bit more in a workout or in life. And in turn, other times I'm going to tap into when I need to rest more, when I need to take a day off even. And I encourage you, recite this to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror Take your time and say, I am beautiful. Thank you, body, for being there for me every day of my life, even when I'm not kind to you and I refuse to listen to you. I promise to tap in to your innate wisdom, and we will continue to work together through life. With workouts, sometimes that means we're going to do a more challenging workout so we can get stronger together. And in turn, I promise to listen when we need to rest and recover. I am beautiful. When you come to the Pilates mat, allow yourself the opportunity, ask yourself the question, what do you need for that day? Is it more of that challenging workout where we're focusing on strength? Or is it the opposite end of the spectrum, more of a restorative and nourishing experience where you get to breathe and stretch? Both of these types of workouts and everything in between is so valuable. It's just a matter of what would most benefit you. As always, keep yourself in the center of your Pilates practice. I hope that you have a beautiful day and can join me on the mat soon.